So when it comes to really any asset in the space right now, specifically SHIB, it's important to have perspective about where we're at, what's happening. And right now, Shiba Inu is in fact going through a correction, a much needed one. Obviously, over the last probably 2 weeks or so, we have been on a very nice run. In fact, SHIB went from basically all the way down here and it climbed 22%. All right. That is a very nice climb during a bear market cycle. And we were bound to have a correction. Like we discussed, this is a range that Shiba Inu struggles with. I'm not surprised by a pullback. 5078 through 5080 is a range. Again, SHIB has it's just had problems with, okay? And you can see really any asset across the space right now is going through a similar correction, similar pullback. Yesterday, we got some runs by themselves. BTC was not pumping. And those things are just not sustainable right now, okay? Now, the great thing is right now we actually are sitting on top of that 20-day moving average, which is a great sign. We're showing a little bit of support there. We'll see if this holds through the day. But the perspective I want to give is, although SHIB has been pumping and correcting, there's something that's not changing, and that is the mindset of Shiba Inu holders. People are very much focused on this long-term thinking. In fact, you can look at this holder composition and how it has continued to shift. We're now at 72% of Shiba Inu holders that are thinking long-term. That's those that have held for 1 year or longer. 27% now have held between 1 to 12 months. That leaves only 2% of Shiba Inu holders have held for less than 1 month. It's a very small percentage. And it's because people have this long-term forward thinking. And this has continued to be the case even as this holders in the money has continued to shift to the upside. If you guys remember a few months back, or even just a month ago, this was at a very low percentage. It was like 7% or 5% or something like that. And now it's all the way up to 15%. But again, this holder composition isn't changing. And again, this makes sense that we're seeing this right now because obviously this bull market cycle is just ahead of us. It's approaching very quickly. I don't know if I have the halving drawn on here. I don't, but the halving, guys, is right here. All right. It is going to be happening. They're projected sometime in April. That's not a very long time away. And it's going to go by faster than people think. If you haven't been paying attention, just look at how fast 2023 blew by. Just look at how fast we've gotten to these levels since the all-time high. These last 2 years, guys, have absolutely flown by. Maybe it seemed like it's been worse than it has been just because obviously the prices have sucked. But when we get to these times that are rapidly approaching, that's where we're going to see explosive, substantial gains that in fact are sustainable. We're just not quite there yet. But again, it's going to happen faster than people think. Right now, it looks like we may actually kind of follow this trend line that I drew out here. Something to point out, we obviously had that nice historical September, best September we've had in 7 years. October closed on a great historical level as well. It's possible that we may continue to smash through these historical numbers in terms of BTC. If we get some more liquidations, if we continue to move to the upside, it's going to be great for the overall crypto market entering 2024. Again, at a time where assets are suppressed, there's a lot of money sitting on the sideline, and where we are beginning to have this mass adoption in crypto. So that's something to pay attention to as well. But again, have this proper perspective. Don't get bent out of shape because we're going through corrections. Again, nothing's sustainable right now. But we're getting to those sustainable times very, very quickly. So I appreciate you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know your thoughts about where we're going to end up this month. But hope you guys have a great one, and I'll catch you in the next one. Take care.